sound. Ringo TV. Ringo TV. Ringo TV.
Welcome to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe, and support the content.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. Early morning edition before I head on out to work. I want to make this particular show as a video request for a brother who pretty much came into, I forgot which topic it was. I think it was one of my latest streams that I pretty much put out there. And he asked a particular question about relationships in terms of should men, I guess, seek the Most High, or should they settle and marry a woman in today's culture? I'm pretty much focused primarily on family development and growth, but I have to be brutally honest with brothers in this day. I have to let you understand that in today's day, we're dealing with a different situation. We're not in the times of old where women were more chaste, where women were more righteous, where women understood their role. We're not living in that time. We're living in a culture by which women are independent. They don't think they need a man. And even if they were to get into a relationship with you, over time, she's going to switch on you. Like, this is automatic. So let me just get to the point of this particular stream so that I can pretty much give this brother some, brutally honest advice on exactly what's going on here. Let me bring his comment up on the screen. The brother posted this particular comment in one of my videos, and it goes as follow: at Black Male Advice TV, do you think it is better for a single man to marry and serve a wife in this last days, or just remain how he is and serve the Most High? Brother, to be brutally honest with you, as much as I support family growth, family development, in this day and time, you are better off serving the Most High. Serving the Most High should be, number one, your main primary goal. But when it comes to marriage in this culture, I'm going to tell you brutally honest, you're going to have nothing but problems. If you marry a woman in today's culture, you're not going to be a happy man. You're just not going to be. Now, there are certain situations where you might get with a woman and you might be cool. But at the end of the day, if you really think about it, if you marry a woman in this culture, you're not going to be a happy man. She is going to cause you a lot of problems. You are going to be dealing with a whole host of issues. I talked about these issues in many different videos. I talked about the difference between monogamy and polygyny. When you deal with women under a monogamous union, you have to understand, when women come to the table in a marriage, they are focused on trying to control you. A woman's happiness is not based on you treating her right, or you buying her gifts, or if you have a lot of money, or if you have a big house. None of those things mean anything to women. Women are primarily selfish. They're selfish beings that only focus on themselves. They really don't care about anything concerning you. As far as they're concerned, you're not even important. So when you really think about marriage in today's culture, when you marry a woman, is she coming to you with the understanding of the Most High? Is she coming to you with the training that is needed to be a wife in today's culture? Is she coming to you with baggage? Is she coming to you with children from another relationship? Is she coming to you with this attitude and this mindset of, your job as a man is just to make her happy, but her job as a woman is not to make you happy? You have to really think about what you're getting involved in today, brothers. When you marry a woman in today's culture, she's not going to serve you. She's not going to serve you. This is why I make these videos. I'm not making these videos to play games. I'm making these videos to train and educate women so that they can understand the difference between a wife and a woman who's going to be alone for the rest of her life. See, a lot of times women get into relationships and they don't realize that this is a job. This is literally an occupation that one must literally fulfill. And a lot of times women get into relationships and they don't have the mindset to actually want to serve you, brothers. And if you get into these relationships with this hope of, if I could just marry her, it's going to be nothing but love, happiness, and it's not going to be that way, brothers. It's not going to be that way. You mark my words. If you marry a woman in today's culture, right? In the beginning, things might be cool. In the beginning, it might be a little happiness. But over time, she is going to change on you. She really don't love you. At the end of the day, women today don't love us as men. They don't know what it means to love us as men. They don't even understand men. You understand? Most women, when you come with them, they bring nothing but insecurity. They have low self-esteem. The most pretty woman in the world, the most beautiful and attractive women you might see in today's culture, have low self-esteem, insecure. You understand? These are the problems you're going to deal with as men. So if you had to choose between the Most High and, marrying a woman in today's culture, I suggest you brothers focus on the Most High. But now, if you're going to focus on the Most High, let's not be hypocrites. Let's not say we're going to focus on the Most High and in the back in the booth in the dark, you trying to get it in with this woman here and this woman here, but you're not marrying them. You get my point? In other words, you don't have a problem shacking up with women. You don't have a problem pumping and dumping, but you're not committing. That's not what I promote. So if your agenda is, I'm going to be single, but I'm going to still go out there and sleep around with women, I don't endorse that. You understand? That's not what I'm saying. The question pretty much is, should a man commit to a woman? Now, in your comment, you originally said something about serving a woman. Our job as men is not to serve a wife. A wife's job is to serve us as men. Women are put here to be our helpmate. They're put here to serve us. Do you understand me? This is why marrying a woman in today's culture is a dangerous thing. Now, again, I'm all for marriage. I'm all for family development under the right circumstances. But if we want to be brutally honest with you, marriage in today's day is nothing but failures. I mean, if you look at some of the most successful businessmen, some of the most successful athletes, some of the most successful brothers that have a host of money, but yet their wives don't even respect them. Their wives want to get a divorce. Their wives don't even cater to them. Their wives are not even pleased with them. None of these women are happy. I mean, again, I talked about Stephen Curry's wife, about how she's posing nude on Instagram. I talked about how his wife want the attention of other men. Look at the situation with Halle Berry. Look at all of the divorces. All of the men she married had money. So brothers, if you think having a lot of money, if you think if you're this high value man, you're going to attract women and they're going to love and respect you, it's all a gimmick. They're not going to love and respect you. It doesn't matter how much money you have, brothers. You could work as hard as you want. You could buy women all the gifts, all the cars, all the homes. You could buy women no matter what you want. It doesn't matter. Women are selfish, and no matter what you do for them, they're never going to be happy. Once you understand that principle, you will be free from the mindset of, as a man, I got to do all these things to make a woman love me. No, women that typically have a hard time loving you are women that don't love themselves. You understand? Misery loves company. So if you get with women that are insecure, women that have low self-esteem, you are not going to be happy as a man because she's going to hold you down, because she don't want to see you move forward. This is where all relationships are today. Again, brothers, think about this. Some of the most successful men on this planet are married and they get divorced. Who is the one that initiate these divorces? Correct. Women. Men don't initiate divorce. Women do. And think about this. When women initiate divorce, right? What does she become? A single mother. Now, as a single mother, think about what she has done to herself essentially. She put herself back on the marketplace with no value at all. She have kids and age. All of that stuff works against her because no man is going to really take her under his wing at this point. This is why when you look at Halle Berry, she have relationship after relationship after relationship, and she's not happy. No matter what man she get with, she's not happy. It's not that these men are not making these women happy. These women are inherently insecure. So when you get with a woman in today's culture, brothers, this is what you will face. No matter how you see it, brothers, this is what you will face in today's culture. So you're better off serving the Most High. I mean, you're supposed to serve the Most High regardless if you have a wife or not. But if you're a single brother and you're thinking about marrying a woman in today's culture, I'm warning you. You are treading on, territory that if you don't have the proper training, if you're not educated enough, you're going to have nothing but problems. When a woman is insecure, she'll bring you nothing but misery. You won't be happy. You won't be at peace. Think about what's going to happen. And I already listed this in my video on monogamy versus polygyny. I highly recommend you brothers go check out the video I made on monogamy versus polygyny because it's very important that you actually check it out. In a polygynous union, not a polygynous union, in a monogamous relationship, right? You're going to have a sexless life, like automatically. If you're a brother and you think, if I marry a woman, I'm going to have sex on demand and I'm going to be sexually fulfilled by my woman all the time, it's not going to happen, brothers. Like, it's not going to happen. Again, we look at videos on relationships, we look at videos on these issues, and we automatically assume that if we marry a woman, we're going to have access to all these different things. It's not going to happen that way. It's just not. So I need for brothers to understand that. Women that are sexually active with their man are typically women that understand their role. In order for a woman to be an active wife in all these different departments, whether it's domestic, cooking, cleaning, catering to you, having sex, encouraging you, in order for a woman to do all these different things, she have to, number one, be a woman who is one who understand her role and purpose to you. If she don't respect you, she's not going to do none of these things because she don't love you. Again, brothers, when a woman don't respect you, she don't love you. Don't listen to nothing a woman say in regards to love when she don't respect you. If she don't respect you enough to do the things that she was born to do, she don't love you. It's just that simple. There's no other way around it. There's no way to sugarcoat this. So in today's culture, would I recommend that the average single brother focus on building a relationship with a woman in today's culture? No, do not do it. If you are planning to go into any marriage with a woman in today's culture, you are making a terrible mistake. Because if you are not listening to my videos, if you are not getting the education on what you will face, you are making a terrible mistake. You are making a terrible mistake because these women are not prepared for relationships. They don't even know what their role is. You understand? We are men. We were created in the image and likeness of God Almighty. We were not created to play games with women. Women want to assume the role of a man. They want to be men. They want to control you. So if you get into a marriage, you have to always understand that the average woman is not getting into that marriage because she wants you to be happy. She's getting into that marriage because she wants to control you. She wants to actually have you under her wraps. She don't want to see you progress. She don't want to see you fulfill any sort of success. Listen, brothers, a lot of you think that having a bunch of money is going to somehow make women happy and love you and all this. No. The most successful brothers on this earth have money, and yet the women they have want a divorce. Dr. Dre's wife, she want a divorce. All these different people's wives, all of them want divorces. Why? because they're insecure. And once they reach a certain age, I'm going to have to do a video on that, on how when certain women reach a certain age, all of a sudden now she changed on you. Typically, women throw in the towel around the ages of their late 30s, mid 40s. They have this middle age crisis when all of a sudden they start to reevaluate themselves and start to realize that for whatever reason, they're just not happy. And these are the things you're going to face, brothers. Now, is it beneficial to be in a marriage in today's culture? Yes, there are benefits. I support relationships. I support marriages. I support polygyny. But we have to be real. Look at our women today. Look at the conditions that we are faced with, brothers. Look at the type of sisters that we have today. And it's not just black women, it's women of all ethnic groups. We are literally in a losing battle. Today's women in this culture are not really worthy of even being wives. It's that bad. I'm gonna soon start to make videos where if you have a wife, you shouldn't even take a second wife. You should just have nothing but concubines at this point. Literally, I'm gonna have to do some live streams on that because typically having a wife, right, it requires a lot of training. Women have to be trained to understand their role. And if you just get with the average woman and talking about, well, I want to make her my wife, do that woman come to the table with the understanding of what it means to be a wife? Is she really prepared to serve you? Is she really concerned about the goals you have as a man? Is she trying to fulfill the vision the Most High put in you? Are you prepared for the arguments? Are you prepared for the sleepless nights? Are you prepared for women that are not negotiating to understand and compromise in relationships to recognize where you are and where they are? A lot of times women, listen, brothers, I am warning you. Please listen to me. When it comes to relationships today, both the man and the woman need training to understand what they're getting involved into. Because if you are following the Most High, you're better off doing that. You're better off focus on the Most High and focus your energy on Him and leave women alone. Like, you shouldn't even be in a relationship. Don't talk about being single and you out there trying to get sex from women, because you're not single if you're doing that. So if you're a brother and you really want the advice on should you settle and get married to a woman or focus on the Most High and be single, if you're really serious, you should focus on the Most High. Because if you get with a woman today to marry her, these are the problems you're going to have to deal with. Are you willing to go through these problems? If you don't mind dealing with the problems, if you don't mind dealing with the arguments, if you don't mind dealing with the insecurities of women and all of their selfish ways, then get married. You're going to have good times. You're going to have bad times. You're going to have horrible times. And eventually she's going to break up with you. So it is what it is. It's like there really is no way around this stuff. In order for you to have a long-term successful relationship, a woman have to be connected to the Heavenly Father. If she's not, she's going to leave you. She is. And this have to be women that are connected to the Most High, not religious women, because there's a lot of women that are religious. They're religious. They know how to put on a good front. They know how to put on a good talk. But at the end of the day, they're not really following the Most High. They don't know the scriptures. They know how to sing hymns. They know how to sing and speak in tongues and do all of that religious stuff. But at the end of the day, when it comes to actually following the Bible, most women don't do that. So if you were to bring up topics like polygyny, that's when you'll know automatically that this woman is insecure. Because a woman that's really focused on you as a man and the purpose the Most High put in you, she don't really care about no other woman. She's focusing on what she got to do for you. She's focusing on the investment and the time she put in with you. You got women that be in relationships in today's culture that been with a guy 10, 15, 20, 30 years. And all of a sudden out of the blue, she'll switch up talking about, well, I think I'm better off being single and I just want to be happy. Think about the mental illness that a woman must have to throw away all those years because she's selfish and want to be happy for herself, but she's not concerned with the whole family. This is what you're going to be dealing with as brothers. this is what you will be facing. So I need for the brother who asked that question to really think about exactly what you're doing and think about what you want as a man. If you want to settle down with a sister, she gotta be the type of sister who follow the Most High. She gotta be the kind of sister who understand the Bible word for word. If she don't follow the Bible, brothers, don't marry her. Listen, I will say this publicly, brothers. If a sister is not with the Most High and understand polygyny, her role as a wife, serving you as a man, raising children, if she don't understand those principles, if she don't understand that her role is not to defraud you in a relationship when it comes to cooking, cleaning, sexual contact, and all of those different elements, if she don't understand those roles, don't marry her at all. Leave her alone. Because I'm telling you, brothers, if you marry a woman and she don't understand her role and what she's supposed to do, and you invest your time, your resources, your life into a woman that brings you no return, you will never see the will of the Most High fulfilled in your life. She will drain you and make you grow old and die. And you will never be able to reach your true potential because her job was to hold you back. And that's what monogamy does. These women, brothers, are not programmed to be wives in this culture. They're in the matrix. I'm making this content because I'm trying to reach out in the matrix to wake them up so that we can reprogram and re-educate them so that they could be wives. But under normal circumstances, the average female today is not built to be in a relationship. She's selfish by default. She only wants things done her way. If it's not done her way, she's gonna leave. Why do you think brothers have to get game from dating coaches to try to see how they can get a woman? It's because it's a game. Women have mental issues when it comes to relationships, and they don't know how to coexist with a man. This is why you brothers find yourself having to jump through hoops just to make a woman even respond to you. You got to go to a dating coach to let him tell you how to talk to a woman in order to make her like you and how to get her in bed and how to do this. And why are you brothers going through all of this stuff? It's time for us brothers to take a stand and realize that as men, we got to focus on our gifts. We got to focus on what we do best as men and not allow women to occupy all of our time and resources and energy to the point where we are not able to fulfill what we were born to do. Because at the end of the day, marriage is literally a commitment. It's a business, and we understand that marriage is ordained of the Most High. Women of old understood marriage. Women of old were raised and groomed to be wives. Today's women were not raised to be wives. Think about it. You get with a woman, she expecting you to give her a ring. Think about all the single mothers that have children by different men. They still believe their market value is at the top. They still think that a man is supposed to break his back just to be with her, as if though his goal is to get with her to take care of her kids. That's not his goal. He wanted to get with her, but she will use her children as a leverage to get what she wants. These are the issues we face today. Women don't realize that they have really no understanding when it comes to this dynamic called marriage. So as a brother, you got to educate yourself on what it means to be a husband, and you also have to educate women on how to be wives. That's why I make these videos. I don't make these videos because all these women are perfect and they're ready to be wives. I know these women are not ready to be wives. That's why I make content to educate and teach. Just like when you get a job, you need a training on how to do the job. You understand? So brothers, if your goal is to get married or serve the Most High, number one, you're supposed to be serving the Most High. Number two, if you're going to marry a woman in this culture, if she's not following the Most High, if she don't know her role and she's not planning on doing all of those different things, don't marry her. And make her understand straight up and down from the beginning. If you're not going to do these things, we're not going to be together. If you're not planning on doing these things and being committed to doing these things, don't talk to me about, why you talking to that woman and why you're doing this and why you doing that. Listen, brothers, if you're with a woman who is not serving you. She's defrauding you. You have a sexless life. She's not cooking for you. She don't respect you. She don't encourage you. She don't do anything for you. Brothers, you need another woman because she don't care about you. This is why I teach on polygyny. Women get upset at this, but at the end of the day, are they catering to you? Are they serving you? Are they loving you? No, they're not. They're not doing none of these things, but they expect you to be this perfect monogamous being under those abusive situations. Think about this, brothers. Are you willing to subject yourself to that? Are you willing to put yourself in that type of environment? This is what today's marriage will bring you. It will be days of heaven, days of hell. It's just that simple. Marriage is not going to be perfect. No relationship is perfect. No matter who you are, you got the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm giving you, brothers, the real, uncut, raw truth. If you marry a woman today and she is one who don't support or practice polygyny, you will have nothing but problems. I'm warning you. You will have nothing but problems. It'll be okay for a while. Eventually, you're going to have nothing but problems. You understand? This is what you will face. You can mark my words on that. You will face that. Take that to the bank. This will happen. You understand? She won't respect you. In the beginning, she will. At times, she will. But deep down inside, she don't love you. It's just that simple. She might end up fooling around with other guys on the side. This is another thing you brothers are gonna be faced with. You'll put your all into a woman, she'll betray you. And then later in the relationship, when you pretty much find some other lady or do whatever, it's gonna be hell and hot waters for you. But when she do her thing, and you forgive, and you do all these things that the Bible say to do, for some reason, all of a sudden now, in her mind, you don't deserve anything because it's not in her nature to do those things. The average woman needs training on how to be a good wife. Women don't come to the table with these traits, brothers. I'm warning you. I'm trying to help you. I know that you probably like, man, I don't know. Like, you serious, bro? I'm serious. The average woman in today's day is not prepared for marriage, brothers. She's not. The average brother is not prepared for marriage. You need training. You need to educate yourself. That's why I make these videos. You're supposed to listen to these videos and grow as brothers. Women are supposed to listen to these videos and grow. Look at what's going on in today's culture. People getting in relationships, out of relationships, in relationships, out of relationships. Everybody's having sex with everybody. Nobody's prepared for marriages, man. This is the hookup culture. People are just having sex and leaving each other broken. That's what's happening today. So that's all I'm going to say for right now. I got to head on out. I have a new work schedule that's going to pretty much be changed up in this week. So my scheduling on how I make videos is going to be a little different. But nonetheless, everybody have a good day. This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. Everybody take care. Be safe out there. Have a great day, whether you're at work or off work. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. We are out. And that's about it. Shout out to Aku. You already done know how we do. I'm out, y'all. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100%